All right, here we go. This is definitely a keeper right here. We have the remand on turn 2 into a bunch of good stuff after that, and a pact once we find a way to get a Platinum Angel into play. Gonna need to find a land here, but I think we'll probably be all right to do so. Opponent leads on Temple of Silence, so I guess that means he's probably ad nauseum. This hand's not bad against ad nauseum. Honestly, I mean, I guess in terms of our combo matchup, which I'm not sure how our combo matchup is, it's not bad at all. Cryptic could be good. We just need lands, obviously. So if we can find something to remand here. Well, we're going to get our chance. Oh, interesting. Spirits, huh? Well, it's tempting to spell snare that, but I think we want to hit a land drop, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Sweet, now we can remand again. This is shaping up pretty well here. Yeah, I think I'll just remand again. That way we can fetch out a watery grave without dealing ourselves a bunch of damage. So he's white-black. We've seen Selfless Spirit. So just some sort of Hate Bears deck. I'd believe that. Or Wall of Resurgence. Well, I can remand that just as easily as anything else. And keep the remand train going, apparently. Alright, let's get out. I guess I'll just get a Steam Vents. I don't think we need anything we need a Watery Grave for, and yeah. And we might need red mana. Alright, good. There's our land. So we have the full range of options now. We can Snapcaster or Remand, just the actual Remand Snapcaster Dream here. Let's see what our opponent, Westvale Abbey. It's just an interesting deck, okay. I like any deck with Westvale Abbey in it, that's for sure. And he wants to replay this wall. I think I'm okay with this. Like, you can have it. I'll just fly over it, and we'll just bounce the land with Cryptic. Like, I don't care about taking 3 damage here. So I'll just play my Vendilion Click instead. And then next turn we'll counter bounce. Which has the added benefit of Stone Raining him. So yeah, I think this line's better here. As fun as it is to counter everything, sometimes you have to realize when that's not the right option. And Cryptic Command lets you make all the decisions like that you could ever want to make. Alright, so Vendilion Click Cam, see if we can figure out what the heck's going on. These are good cards. It is just a white-black Hate Bears deck. The Wall of Resurgence is actually very interesting, but the Pithy Needle doesn't seem like it'll matter. I think it's probably the Brimaz we care about most. Because it doesn't get lightning bolted if assuming we find lightning bolts or electrolysis or whatever. Obviously we're just gonna try not to let him resolve anything. I mean, the Thalia would be very annoying too, but we have enough mana to work for a while. Let's get rid of the Primass here. That's pretty good. Not worth it here. We're not even close to needing to pull the trigger on that, but it's nice to have. If he plays a second wall next turn, I'll gladly let him put. Maybe I want it. I would say if he put them all on one, we could blow him out, but if he didn't, then actually be kind of bad for us. So we'll see. Definitely holding the Snapcaster for the long term because it's not getting through that wall. But I didn't think that remanding that wall was going to be worth it. Certainly not better than getting the Vendilion Click into play. If he swings, we'll just take 3. Okay, we'll counter this. Counter target spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Sure. Don't even have to take 3. He gets that sweet scry value on the return, though. So we didn't draw a card, which is, of course, what you usually want to do with Cryptic. But if you look at it in the sense that we made this card do nothing besides basically Lightning Bolt us, you know, we took a card away from him. It's like not quite the same as drawing a card, but it's certainly not much worse. All right. Good. Now we can pack to negation something if we need to. Gonna like to find a lightning bolt in this game. Well, we can snap Remand if we need to. I kind of would rather snap Cryptic, to be honest. So if we can get away with not snapping anything back for a while, we're obviously going to do that. I assume he's just going to play Thalia or something here we don't care about much. Because we are winning that race. We'll obviously remand it, but yeah, it seems like it's going to be very difficult for him to get back ahead of us here. He needs Path for the Vendilion Click. This looks like not Path. Another wall. This one I'll remand. Alright, Serum Vision is pretty good. Should let us hit that 6th land so we can Snapcaster our land. Or Snapcaster Cryptic. Okay, yeah, this game played out very nicely for us. Oh, he has a Path. I don't know what to do here. I kind of want to Pact to Negation this. I think I'm going to. Like, this is our clearest way to win the game. This is weird. Like, trust me, it's not very often I play my attack step Pact to Negation. But I think this is correct because he does have cards that are good, and the 2 walls blink the snaps, so we actually have to do damage to him this way. Here's the land. Get rid of this. Put this up here. So yeah, we can snap Remand here. Whatever he tries to do. And then yeah, we'll just pay for the pack next turn. And that's fine. We'll even still have Spell Snare up. And in the meanwhile, our Vendilion Click continues to beat down, which is the important part. It's annoying. Let's Spell Snare that. Well, we can Snapcaster Spell Snare if nothing else here. I think he's gonna have that wall though. Just kind of annoying. That's the Thalia. Sure. Yeah, this is fine. We have a long time. What if he just played like Tech Edge and knocked us off our 5th land? That would have been a blowout. I would like to pay 5. He gets to wreck our land, actually. So it's possible we made a mistake there, spell snaring. Maybe I was supposed to Snapcaster. In fact, I almost certainly was supposed to Snapcaster spell. Snapcaster remand it. He would have just recast it, though. And that card, I mean, this resolving it all is actually far more annoying for us than the Thalia. So, Because this has been doing clicks trying to go the distance here. And I guess it was correct anyways, because yeah, we weren't going to be able to spell snare him at all because this comes in play tapped. We are taking 6. But it's going to be pretty hard to lose this one. I say that if he pathed our guy right now. This was a sweet pact negation. The old value pact negation, no Madcap needed. Now, I would say there's ways in which we even die next turn, because thought you making our creatures come into play tapped is actually very annoying. But Cryptic should be able to, Cryptic slash Snaps for Mans should be able to take care of it. I mean, because he had 6 if he came up with 4 more points here. Like this. Well, let's go ahead and stop on his turn. We may have to tap down his team. What if he just vowed in a creature and then made Orbindol? We'd win, but only because we have Cryptic. He's just going to activate this. We're going to tap down his team and win. This game was surprisingly close. We had like everything we wanted, and this game was still close. Alright, let's tap all creatures and draw a card. Yep, that'll work. Cryptic confirmed, very broken. It stone rained him this game. It unsummoned a creature. It fogged him. Stole a bunch of life from him. Alright, how do we deal with this? Anger of the Gods, I think, is how we deal with this. Tasigur seems pretty good here. Teferi, not quite as much. Dispels, maybe not. The Blood Moons, I guess he did show us a fair amount of non-basics. I just don't think we need to cheese him with Spirit Guides. I think we can play straight up. We'll cut an Angel. Like, against these decks, and it's questionable whether or not we want Kolaghan's Command on us. We'll see how this game goes. I don't know. You know, I think it's good. I think it might be better than Blood Moon, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think the 2 Kolaghan's Commands are probably better than the 2 Blood Moons in the deck, but I'm not positive, and given that we're up a game, you know, he could certainly lead with something where the Blood Moons are very good. May as well try to get free value out of him while we can. This hand's a keeper, though. We can have this sweet Anger of the Gods to work with. Have a Tasigur even, which is just one of my all-time favorite cards. Banana King. It's exactly the kind of slow, grindy value I like. Alright, just run this thing out this way. Loot House is pretty good. Yeah, that's the nice thing about these decks, these Madcap decks, is like I said, it's a 6-card package, right? Where you have the 4 Madcaps and 2 of whatever your preferred, you know, target is for, whether it's Platinum Angel or Platinum Empyrean. But they can just play control very easily. You know, we're essentially a Grixis control deck right now, without the counter squalls or rise falls or, you know, what have you. These are just black-white Eldrazi, huh? Are we getting thought knotted? That'd be annoying. Just have no clue. I guess he's black-white Eldrazi and taxes. Wasn't really a way to play around that. Yep. Oh, good. I'm on board with this. See, Thalia out of here. Ooh, even let it go down. So we can get this guy untapped. Yeah, I'm trying to save this to fetch a basic later, in case we do have a Blood Moon situation. That said, I could have played it and Snapcaster bolted this. I don't know if that would have been good or not. Would have cost us life in the long run, I think. Okay, well, it's annoying. Matter Reshaper? Displacer. Sure. I see. Okay, well. I don't want to anger this thing, so I guess we snap bolt this. Then we'll play this. Selfless Spirit is so good. Now, this is super annoying, but I think we're going to be able to anger it away. Certainly still ways that all this could go bad, but if he just played Ghost Quarter and wrecked us off red mana, that would be bad, for instance. Let's see. What is this? Sure. Well, alright, that's fine. So he comes in with just the Displacer. I shall gladly chump block because we're going to anger the gods here. Alright, this anger should be insane. So yeah, we'll get wrecked by this thing a little bit. But yeah, this should take care of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't do that, but we actually even get to have Remand up here, which is great. Fetch basic island here. He still got 3 cards in hand. I mean, this isn't over. That was a really good anger, but is he going to give us a Thought Knot? Ah, Brymass. Okay. Alright, we'll remand the Brymass. Blood Moon. Blood Moon happens to be insane right here. That said, Blood Moon's so good. And I can play Blood Moon and Tasigur? Hey, get out of here, Graveyard. Perfect. Now, the only thing we can't... See, this is what I was talking about the Blood Moons. The other 3 drops, the Calling on commands would have been really good here too, but the Blood Moon gets to just lock him out. Yeah, he can't cast Brimaz now. We have Tasigur. We can't activate Tasigur or cast Pact to Negation, so things still aren't great. Well, those only make red mana, not colorless now. We have red mana, as it turns out. Yeah, I think we could have won this game straight up with Kolaghan's command in hand instead of Blood Moon. Because, obviously Blood Moon's not even that great for us, but yeah, I think we can just play straight up even better. Take your free wins when you can get them. Now, he actually probably has more basics than us, so... Yeah, and these are not what we want to draw. We need Tasigur to go the distance here. Obviously, it would be great if we just drew an island. Then all of a sudden we can just play Pact Negations and the game's over, but... He could also get into the game. Now, we could just Madcap, but I don't think I want to risk that. Alright, we got there. I would say we could Madcap right there, but that just opens us to some way to lose in which we wouldn't have otherwise if he had Dismember or something. If he drew that. But yeah, all right. Well, there you go. Good game. Got him with the Madcap, or at least the Grixis Control Madcap deck. Good game.